Hello, friends, and welcome to our final book for the month of December. Today, we are finally reading about Christmas. And again, this whole month, we have been looking into the different ways that holidays get celebrated in December. Some of them have been Christmas celebrations, but we've also gone over the winter solstice, Hanukkah, and next week we will actually be watching another YouTube video here on Kwanzaa. And so today is our final book for this month. And as we have been talking, it's going to be a little different than just the regular Christmas traditions that we do here in the US. And so this book is called A World of Cookies for Santa. I don't know about you, but I love cookies and all sweets. So this was an exciting book to get to read. And it says, Follow Santa's tasty trip around the world. So we are going to be reading about Christmas and how it gets celebrated in different parts of the world. As we know, Christmas isn't celebrated in every country in the same way or in every religion, of course. And so we want to hear how it has a little bit of a spin, I guess you could say. And for many people, it's not so much about Christmas tradition, but more Santa tradition and who Santa is in different places. So I hope that you enjoy this. I know I definitely did when I was first reading it, to share, to hear how Santa is known or thought of around the world. So this is a long book that has a lot of different countries, and we're only going to be going through a few of them. We're not reading every single page because it's a pretty long book when we actually go through all of them, but we will go through enough of a variety that you're going to get to hear about lots of different places and how they celebrate Santa. So let's read our book. A World of Cookies for Santa. And we see Santa there and the reindeer getting ready to start their trip. And we begin at Christmas Island. Kiritimati, also known as Christmas Island, is the first place in the world to welcome Christmas Day. And Santa, of course. Children on this little island in the southern Pacific share their abundant coconut crop and leave him sweet, chewy coconut macaroons. All around the world, Christmas is a time of giving. While Santa Claus, also called Papa Noel, Father Christmas, Grandfather Frost, and more, packs his sleigh with gifts for children everywhere, they're preparing his own sweet gifts for him. In this book, we will follow along Santa's tasty trip around the globe, country by country and cookie by cookie. So we started with Christmas Island. New Zealand. In New Zealand, children remember the reindeer too, and they leave hay or carrots for them, as well as a crunchy Anzac biscuits and milk for Santa. Australia. Santa Claus uses his magic key to open the front door when he visits children in Australia. He leaves small gifts in a sack or stocking by their bedrooms, and their bigger gifts under the tree. Their gift to him is crispy, fruit-filled white Christmas treats, and because it's actually summer, a cool glass of milk or beer. Boys and girls who are too excited to sleep might hear the sound of the bell Santa rings as he leaves their home. Sri Lanka. On Christmas Eve in Sri Lanka, children come home from midnight mass and hang their stockings on a tree. After Christmas, grandfather puts their gifts in the stockings, he munches on cookies, a lacy fried cookie, while he sips the Ceylon tea the island country is famous for. India. Children in India hang their stockings by a window if they don't have a fireplace. They leave Christmas Baba or Father Christmas a crispy fried treat called kulkals and a cup of spicy chai. These treats already sound so delicious. South Africa. Father Christmas arrives in South Africa by donkey. He fills children's stockings with special chocolates and small gifts. They leave him Herzog cookies filled with apricot jam and topped with a crunchy coconut meringue. Yummy. Malawi. Father Christmas brings gifts to children at Christmas parties at their school. They thank him with mbata, or sweet potato cookies. Poland. The Starman. See how there's sometimes different versions of Santa? The Starman visits families in Poland after their Christmas dinner. He asks the children questions and rewards their answers with small gifts. In return, they share fruit-filled kolakzi with him and his companions, the Star Boys, who sing for the family. Germany. German children have been counting down the days until Christmas on their advent calendars. They open the last door on the advent calendar before they go to bed, excited to see what they will find under the Christmas tree from the Christmas man. Making many kinds of Christmas cookies is an important part of Christmas celebrations in Germany. Children leave the Christmas man a plate filled with pepparkakor and gingerbread people. I really apologize some of my pronunciations in these beautiful languages that I can't always get exactly right. Great Britain. Father Christmas fills the stockings of children in Great Britain. They leave him a gift of fruit-filled mince pie along with a glass of sherry. Ireland. Santa must be very quiet as he slips in to fill the stockings hung at the foot of the bed in Irish homes. Like in Great Britain, he'll find a mince pie and a glass of milk, or sometimes Guinness, on the table along with a candle that will burn all night. We see some pies here, possibly some Guinness. This looks like a cup of hot chocolate or kind of juice. There's a candle to make sure Santa can find his way around. Puerto Rico. Boys and girls in Puerto Rico leave straw in shoe boxes under their beds for the camels of the wise men. They also leave mantecadito, a cherry-studded shortbread cookie for the wise men who bring the children gifts. So we see the camels and the wise men. The children leaving some hay for the camels, the cookies. Costa Rica. Colacho brings gifts to children in Costa Rica and puts them under the fragrant cypress tree. Costa Rican children leave him a gift of crunchy star-shaped suspiros and a glass of rompope, or eggnog, filled or flavored with coconut. You can see their cookies, some eggnog for Santa to enjoy. Mexico. Just after midnight, Mexican children get to break open a piñata filled with small toys and treats. After they go to bed, Santa arrives to bring their gifts. He looks forward to the nutty, sugar-coated Mexican wedding cookies that they leave for him, along with a cup of sweet, spicy Mexican hot chocolate that warms him up as he heads further north again where it's cold. We see the big piñata here. Some of the kids getting a crack at it. Hot chocolate. And finally, we make it back to the United States. All across America, children have decorated their trees and hung their stockings, waiting for Santa and his reindeer to arrive. From Maine to California and all the states in between, Santa will find a glass of milk and a plate of cookies. Children might choose to give him decorated gingerbread people, iced sugar cookies, or the classic American chocolate chip cookie. They also sometimes leave carrots for Santa's reindeer. We see some stockings hung, gingerbread cookies, decorated sugar cookies, and everyone excitedly looking out of their window to see if they can spot Santa. This book, if you decide to check it out in the library, actually also comes with all of the recipes. So there's all of the cookies and the pies and all the deliciousness that was shared in here, or at least most of them, I believe. So if you decide to check this book out at a library, you can do some of them. And here we see a map with all of the different cookies. And then you can match the number, like number 20, on the cookie with where it's from. And 20 here is France. So you can do a little bit of a matching the cookie to the country. This book, as we saw, was focused a little bit more on Santa than the actual Christmas story. And this is just a way to get to know a little bit about other countries and how they celebrate this holiday or this tradition of Santa Claus. We hope that this has been a fun read for you. I know it was for me. It definitely made me want a treat. And thankfully, I have the recipes here. So if you decide to check it out from a library or purchase the book, then you can have the recipes as well. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is our final read aloud book for this month. Next week, when we meet live, we will be watching a reading of a book because the book is actually not out to get checked out yet at our library. But the book is called The People Remember, and it is written by Ibi Zoboi. Ibizoboi. So if you would like to join us next week, as I mentioned, we will be sharing that video on here. It's also read out loud by the author here on YouTube, which is what we will be watching. So we hope that you will either check it out live with us or do some searching for yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we can't wait to see you again in the new year with our new theme. We'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.